before has it been so important to the world. And throughout our great country, it is the farmers who raise the necessary food for our millions of people. When deciding what he will raise, the farmer considers many things, such as soil, weather conditions, labor, and most important, how he can sell his goods. In each region, the farmer grows the plants he can raise and sell best. His crops must reach a good market when they are just ripe enough. The pickers know which tomatoes are ready for the market. Mr. Reed specializes in vegetables, and he has been trying to sell his tomatoes for the best possible price. He tells his son Bob that he has an order from the wholesale market for a load of tomatoes, and also a cannery wants all he can supply. Bob has charge of the harvest and will see that these orders are delivered. Mr. Reed grows fine vegetables. A farmer is a specialist at raising crops. He sells to a wholesaler who is a specialist at selling the crops. The wholesaler knows the various people who might buy the crop, like grocers, chain stores, restaurants, and also other wholesale merchants. Wholesalers buy in large quantities and distribute to grocers in smaller amounts. The truck leaves for the wholesale market. Day and night, farmers load their trucks, so their produce will arrive fresh at the wholesale markets for the early morning opening. All through the night, wholesale markets are alive with activity as the farmers pull in with their loads. Unloading never stops, day or night. A wholesale market is like the hub of a wheel, with produce coming from all directions to this central point for distribution. This large city market covers about 6 city blocks. The volume of sales is about $75 million a year. Around the outside are the large wholesale or commission houses, and inside are the smaller stalls. Each stall has only a few different fruits and vegetables. This wholesaler deals only in squash. He knows the farms that raise squash and has certain farms where he buys. This wholesaler unloads a farmer's truck directly onto his own truck, for he already has a customer to buy the load of squash. Wholesale merchants are called middlemen because they buy from farmers and sell to retailers or to other wholesalers. The produce is carefully arranged to attract customers. Tomatoes from Mr. Reed's. Peppers are imported from Mexico in the winter when they cannot be raised here. Carrot tops are left on because the carrots look better and keep better. The green tops are good food for chickens and rabbits. Some things are sold by weight and some by bulk. These beans are sold by weight. Brussels sprouts require unusual care because they spoil easily. At the farm, they are carefully packed in buckets with ice. Every process of handling vegetables, from the growing to the selling, is planned so they will be of good quality when the consumer buys them. These men are buyers who are paid by the grocers to buy for them at the wholesale market. A large store may employ a full-time buyer at the market. Buyers know good quality and the right price. They are shrewd and will not buy until the price suits them. There are many different ways in which food produce is bought and sold. The same product may be handled by several wholesalers before it reaches the retail stores. Sometimes food products are sold at auctions. Mr. Lane, a wholesaler, buys a truckload of fruits and vegetables and sells to grocery stores. He buys from Joe because his oranges are the best buy. They are firm, a bright color, and have a good skin. He hurries because he must deliver his goods when it is still early in the morning. Wholesalers are also called jobbers. A buyer argues with a wholesaler over the price of 100 pounds of Hubbard squash. This concerns a half-cent difference per pound. Finally, they agree on a price. Pumpkins attractively displayed. Sam wishes to buy a pumpkin for Halloween. He has learned from his father to buy as cheaply as he can. The wholesaler gives this little retailer a good price. Any person can go to the wholesale market and buy at wholesale prices, but some produce can only be bought in large quantities. Sam is pleased. He has learned early the value of money and to buy wisely. This red truck belongs to a chain of markets that employs a buyer, Mr. Greer, at the wholesale market. They send him their orders, and the truck driver, Dick, comes several days a week to pick them up. Dick signs a bill for each purchase. Both the buyer and the seller have a record of each transaction. Mr. Greer has bought from the different wholesale stores, whose delivery boys bring his orders to the truck. Dick must wait until all orders are in, and then he will deliver them to the market some 20 miles away. When it is still early in the morning, the trucks leave with their heavy loads. Some go to grocery stores, or hotels, or restaurants. Some leave for other nearby distributing places or for neighboring states. Out-of-state trucks may arrive any time, day or night. It isn't even 9 o'clock in the morning when Dick arrives at the retail store with the vegetables Mr. Greer bought at the wholesale market. Retail prices are higher than wholesale because of the additional handling expense. Dick gets a receipt for the goods. At another grocery store, a truck is delivering a load of tomato soup and ketchup, made from the tomatoes we saw picked at Mr. Reed's farm. In this case, the cannery bought tomatoes from the farmer, canned them, and sold the canned goods to this retail market. In the same way, manufacturers buy raw materials, process them, and sell the finished products to stores. A truck is unloading at a warehouse that only handles out-of-state shipping. Another truck is pulling out with a load of potatoes, lettuce, and celery worth $1,800 for Boulder City, Nevada. A truck with a load of mixed produce will make the haul to Tucson, Arizona in 1 day, beating the trains by 3 days. A load of carrots that has come 150 miles. It will unload here and be reshipped out of state. Carrots are perishable, so it is best to ship them the quicker way by truck. The ice lasts several days. The attractive label makes the product more appealing to buyers. A street of wholesale houses with trucks and trains ready to carry the products to the farthest corners of the United States. Each house specializes in certain commodities. Refrigerator cars are used for perishable foods. In New York Harbor, trains on barges carry food and other necessities so that the people of our greatest city will have what they need. Ships from foreign ports bring us things like spices, coffee, and bananas. And in return, our merchant marine carries American food to people who live in all parts of the world.